Hello, and welcome to another edition of streaming of Sunday Night Football Live. And you're looking at a very happy dude. My Cardinals, they actually won. Got me feeling like Roscoe P. Coltrane on the old Dukes of Hazzard show. For the one person that was there, thank you for attending, number one. And that was me doing my wild overreaction of the game, which I actually got to see at least the last 3 minutes, thanks to the Chiefs' dismantling of the Bears, because that was the game that was supposed to be on during the afternoon here in Portland. And, you know who wasn't waiting all day for Sunday night? Taylor Swift, because she got to see her new steady dismantle the Bears as part of their offensive juggernaut. Although that was nothing compared to what happened with Miami beating Denver. Jeez, talk about an astounding number. I feel sorry for all the clickbait sports people whose teams went down in a heap. That leaves the Steelers. They didn't exactly impress me last weekend. We'll see what happens this time. It's interesting with the Raiders. They're both teams are 1-1, and neither had done well last year. They're going to use this game to try and get up above 500. In other news, there were spots where order was restored when the Bills clobbered the Redskins, and some places were something of a shock, like the Texans winning in Jacksonville by a significant margin. And let's see. Of course, last Thursday we had the Niners putting a whipping on the Giants as well. Cleveland did the same to Tennessee. Indianapolis upset Baltimore. Detroit sent Atlanta into the loss column for the first time. The Chargers got back into the win column with a last-minute stuffing of Minnesota in the end zone. Green Bay had that big comeback, of course, against the Saints. New England beat the Jets, although just barely. Seattle beat Carolina. I saw a bit of that game. Lumen got loud again. And, of course, my Cardinals, man, got to see the last 3 minutes. It had come on at the third quarter because the Chiefs were so dominant at half. By halftime, they decided to switch over to a ostensibly more competitive game. And I tuned in just to see Dak Prescott wiggle out of a sack and get a first down after a long 3rd and 10 plus. And I suddenly felt I'm jinxing the game. I gotta turn away. I can't let this happen again. And it worked. I actually got to let them do their thing, and then decided to catch up on the last 3 minutes finally, and they basically ran the clock out after getting that interception in the end zone. And between James Conner and Josh Dobbs and the offensive line doing an awesome job, despite the fact that one of their starters was out from the line. And Yeah, I'm pumped. And now we've got what used to be a very intense rivalry due to their playoff success in terms of the Raiders and the Steelers. See if they can make something of it today. And also going on now in soccer, if you like that sort of thing. Miami without Messi is trying to beat Orlando in Orlando. And so far, we have a scoreless tie. How nice. All right. Time for me to unmute the channel as they are about ready to finally start. Again, we've got Mike Tirico and Chris Collinsworth. Apparently, they're doing a digital lighting of a flame in the stadium, and Mike Tyson has won the honors. I finally ate a little later today so that I wouldn't be as hungry during the game. And did my stuff in the men's room. And I'm ready to go. And I think I did the wise thing by holding off for another 15 minutes and not blathering on and blanking out at the worst times. And I don't know why the volume tripped out. For some reason, when I replugged the laptop into my power strip in the living room, things suddenly turn off. My VCR/DVD player, my TV. I don't know what the heck's going on, but I got things figured out, and now the Raiders are about to kick off. Do a shot if they actually get this out of the end zone. You have my permission. I don't drink myself, but here we go. The kick is away, and yeah. And now they're introducing the Pittsburgh offense because they get to start it out. So, if you're actually here, as it looks like someone's here, feel free to chat me up. And I'll try and look every so often to see if something is there. So we've got Kenny Small Hands Pickett under the center. Hands it off to Najee Harris. And he's trying to get outside and manages to avoid a loss and gets about 7 yards. So good start for the Steelers. And we'll see if he had a pretty good year last year, Pickett did, but got off to a so-so start. And now he's in the shotgun with Harris also in the backfield to his left. And he hands it off to Harris again, and he's close to a first down. Nichols, 91 of the Raiders, coming up with the tackle. We got 3rd and 1. And now, here we go again. Pickett's under center. They're bunched up on the line. They got a fullback in to block for Harris. Oh, they sent it to the fullback, and it goes nowhere. Ooh. Tried to fool everyone. The Raiders were not fooled. Now, the game's being played in Vegas, and I imagine people in Pittsburgh are doing the Fire Canada thing again in reference to their offensive coordinator. But now we've got a punt for the Steelers, and it's a big dude for a punter, and he booms it. Oh, it goes all the way back to the 9-yard line. Carter's trying to run it out, and he gets pummeled. Robinson, number 93, with the tackle. Actually drove him back past, once he got past the 10, he drove him back to the 9. And now the air to Tony Romo at Eastern Illinois. Jimmy Garoppolo is going to try and march the Raiders down the field. Got an Ivy Leaguer on the offensive line, they do. From Penn. Jacobs is out in motion. Garoppolo's out in shotgun. No one in the backfield now. Looks like he's audibling. Gets the snap. Back to pass. Gets it to Devontae Adams for about 5. They had Watt tackling him. The defensive lineman decides to go out into the secondary thing. And so we have second down. Garoppolo's again in shotgun. But he hands it off to Jacobs. And he gets about a yard. And that was it. And Pittsburgh defense did good to stop him. Now they're introducing the defensive unit on the tube. Well, that's interesting. They had a guy who said he was from Tucson High, down south of where I used to live. Hard to tell what's going on in high school football in Arizona nowadays, being where I am. Oh, and Garoppolo threw an incomplete pass. So they can't do anything either on their first offensive series, and they're going to punt it back to the Steelers. Tried to do a throw away from the secondary, but it was too far out of bounds. And now we have the Oakland punter number 6, Cole. Calvin Austin is going to receive for the Steelers. Cole boots it away. And it's caught at the 33. Austin is going to try and run it back. Oh, and he gets some space. And he got to the halfway point, but there is laundry on the field, as Tom Grossi would say. We have holding on the receiving team. So it's going to be moved back. And we're going to have a timeout. And we go to commercial break. We have another entry here. Sorry you came at the wrong time. They're doing the Oh What a Beautiful Morning commercial with people in distress in their truck. So, welcome to the show. I'm your host, Joe Janik Jr. Eventually, I'm going to change the username or get a new channel with that name. And I need to mute what's on my TV here. Offenses have got me yawning again. And Ben Affleck's in a Dunkin' Donuts commercial. How far he has fallen. Marrying a Scientologist and now doing stuff. I don't know why. So, even though I'm a Cardinals fan, I decided to dedicate myself to doing Sunday Night Football every night for this season. Maybe by their beating the Cowboys, they might actually get there if they flex. Oh, one can only hope. So, got my D-backs cap on because they're in the running for the playoffs as well. In fact, let's take a look at the standings. As I look at the headline on my ESPN page showing the Cardinals win. uh The Diamondbacks actually beat the Yankees today in a reverse score of what happened before. When Judge went off against them. Oh, but they were back at the action. Pickett takes the ball in shotgun, hands it off to Harris, who is bounced back, but he managed to find a hole and recover about 3 or 4 yards. And now we introduce the Raiders defense. They actually have a player named Divine. Isn't that awesome? Okay. So they got 4, as it turns out. Pickett takes it in the shotgun. He's under pressure, and he just throws it away, although he tried to aim it for Harris, who got a hand on it, but couldn't bring it down. And so, yeah, the Diamondbacks are 82-73. They've guaranteed themselves a winning season. So, and meanwhile, as they review Max Crosby putting the pressure on Pickett. So we got 3rd down now, and he's encouraging Crosby, that is, the fans, to get loud. Pickett's again in shotgun, gets a snap. Raiders rush 5, and Pickett's in trouble again. This time he was able to aim better at Deontay Johnson, but he couldn't bring it down because it was, again, too high. Oh, excuse me, it was Austin. Okay. But back to the baseball. So the Phillies have the lead in the wild card spot. 4 games ahead of the D-backs. But now we've got another punt. 3rd straight 3 and out in this game. And Carter gets it at the 13, trying to go outside to get some room, but he only able to get up to the 26, maybe the 27. And again, we go to commercial. Only 4.5 minutes gone by in the first quarter. And the D-backs are a half game ahead of the Cubs. A game and a half ahead of the Marlins. And 3 games ahead of the Reds. The Giants and the Padres are still in the losing column, though the Padres have won 9 of their last 10. Finally getting their act together, and maybe too little too late. So it will be an interesting stretch run. The Braves, the Brewers, and the Dodgers have pretty much claimed their divisions. Although the Brewers have lost 2 in a row while the Cubs have won 3 in a row. So their magic number is still 1, but I really think, I doubt that they're going to blow it that badly. And meantime, in the AL, as I wait for the commercials to end, the Orioles, the Rays, The Twins have all clinched spots. The Twins have actually clinched their division, but the Rays and the Orioles are still duking it out in the AL East. Texas has, it appeared to have gotten some distance on the Astros and the Mariners. The Rangers have won 5 in a row. Both the Astros and Mariners have lost 3 in a row. So, but those two teams are still in the hunt for the wild card regardless, along with the Blue Jays. Pretty much everyone else has been eliminated. The Yankees losing got eliminated today. And Carrie Underwood in the house. Yeah, she was waiting all day for Sunday night. Oh. Apparently, in the song for today, she demonstrated her prowess on the drums, allegedly. Oh, Underwood's in residency in Vegas. Residency, that is. Okay. We got Garoppolo under the center this time with Jacobs in the backfield. He fakes the handoff to Jacobs. Managed to complete it to Adams. Oh, he had the first down, and then he tries to go backwards to avoid the defense. Ugh. And he's short of the first down. Why? I know you're talented, but geez, just dive for the first to make sure of it. And they lost it. Kazi, number 23, with the great tackle to actually take him away from the first down. So 2nd and 1, Garoppolo's under center. Again, Jacobs in the backfield. Oh, wow. Ooh. All right. So Montravius Adams got to Garoppolo, or so it seemed, but he managed to get the handoff to Jacobs. Let's see. We got the replay going on. Barely managed to get the handoff. And Jacobs ended up getting the first down. Ay. Had me a bit kerfluffled there. So now, Garoppolo's back in the shotgun. He's back to pass. Looking. Oh, he has Adams wide open, and he does the smart thing and try to move forward instead of backward. And then he goes out of bounds. And they were pretty good at keeping him in the pocket. And now we got Garoppolo back under center. Jacobs again in the backfield. 2 wide receivers out on each side. And he hands it off to Jacobs on a draw play. But the Steelers get there. Oh, he fumbled the ball. Are they going to say that? Yes, he recovered it. TJ Watt. TJ Watt. It's going to be a new thing of mine. 8.5 to go in the quarter. Let's see. Replay says nope. Down. Yeah, it looks like the ball came out late. Another double take moment. And now we're back to commercial watching dogs eat dog food. I'm trying to help a neighbor move. He got evicted and had to do an emergency transfer to Tucson beforehand. So I'm having to figure out how to store all his stuff before he comes back to get it. And the place reeked of dog. It was just, ugh. And now I got stuff in the U-Haul cargo van, and that's going to need to be fragranced up as well. Hey, someone else is watching. Sorry you came in during the commercial break where I can't show you anything, but I'm a Cardinals fan. They beat the Cowboys, or as we like to say down there, Cowgirls, and they were Cowgirls in true fashion today. So, as we continue on with commercials. And we wait. And there's an ad for The Voice. Gwen Stefani is looking fabulous as ever. They got one of the. Oh, there's Reba. Damn, she is ageless. I have a thing for redheads. I can't help it. And the result. So the call was reversed properly. And lucky for the Raiders, they have instant replay. So now the result is 2nd and 9. And the Raiders are on the Steelers. Come on. Oh, right at the 40. So now we've got Garoppolo back in shotgun, empty backfield. Up, and we got movement. Was it a cha-cha? Yep. Doing the cha-cha. Doing the cha-cha, if you're a Tom Grossi fan. So, it's now 2nd and 14. And they're showing Jacobs' results this year, or lack thereof. Now 2nd and 14, 8 minutes left to go. Garoppolo's in the shotgun. Jacobs is to his right. Gets the snap. Garoppolo back to pass, and he gets it off to number 16 of the Raiders, Jacoby Myers, who almost got the first down but slipped on the turf after avoiding 2 tacklers for the Steelers. And he was wide open, and Garoppolo had plenty of time in the backfield. And speaking of Garoppolo, he tries to sneak it on 3rd and 1, and it looks like it's going to be very close. See if they're going to try and measure it. And they're going to waive an official timeout at 7:10 to measure it. Everyone seems to be doing the, he initially got hit with 54 of the Steelers, but he found a hole after shifting to his right. Let's see what we got here. Oh, it's going to be 2 chain link short. Ooh. That's more than a couple of index cards, Mike. So 4th and inches. Let's see if they decide to go for it. And as Collinsworth is saying, they might try and do the hard count to draw the Steelers' defense offside. This will be interesting. Well, it just occurred to me this is the first drive where they didn't go 3 and out. The Raiders are finally making something of it. Tomlin's getting a little animated on the sideline. And people are lining up. Oh, the Raiders took a timeout. Hmm. A lot of Steeler fans in Raiderville. The Raiders still haven't quite gotten their potential fan base to go for them. So Garoppolo's under center. We got two backs in the backfield. He fakes the handoff, and he's going to throw it to Adams. Oh, he got the touchdown. What a play. And the Raiders fans who were there are very excited. That was a heck of a call. And Adams, as they show in the replay, he was wide open. And the free safety tried to cover it, but he looked back too late to view the football being passed. So Carlson's going to now attempt the extra point. And, I think he doinked it in. But so the Raiders are up 7-0. We have some excitement in the first quarter. 7 minutes left and change. And now we go to commercial break. So, let's see. What else can I talk about? Let's check MLS. See if anyone's actually tried to score. No, not yet. It's halftime. Maybe in the second half. Put the feed up. Messi was supposedly a scratch due to some scar tissue loosening and aggravating somewhere in his bottom half. That match is apparently back in running. Each team did a halftime substitution. And we'll check on that every so often. In the meantime, when it comes to baseball, a lot of teams already eliminated in the AL. I'm trying to remember. Excuse me. Well, they have 5 or 6 teams in the wild card now. I think it's 6. So of the winning teams that are still fighting for a playoff spot, one of them is going to go home unhappy. It's a bit more competitive in the NL, though some teams are hanging by a very thin thread. And apparently it's still sunny in Vegas, if this drone footage is to be believed. Not here in Portland. It's been raining all day, actually all weekend. So, and I got to move stuff. But enough of that. Carlson is kicking it off. Let's see if I get to witness a return. No. Again, people are returnless. I have witnessed returnless football for kickoffs. Okay, we got Pickett in shotgun, man in motion, and he does a quick toss to Pickens, but he can't hang on to it, and he was draped all over by Marcus Peters, number 24, the cornerback. That looked like it was somewhat catchable, but Pickett really drilled it in there. So now it's 2nd and 10. And Pickett's back in shotgun again. It's exactly 7 minutes left. He hands the ball off to Warren, their little dynamo, number 30. Only gets a few. It's now 3rd down as a result. Harris has been given a break, though he hasn't really done much. They've been 2 3 and outs. Okay, Pickett's in shotgun. Warren's to his left, trips to the bottom of the screen, and now we have 11 in motion. I think that's Deontay Johnson. Pickett's trying to bomb it. Oh, he's got Austin open, and they score. Uh-oh. We got one of Jade's headbands. Let's see what happens. Steelers are acting like this is going to count. Holding on the defense. All right, we have an exciting game. So the touchdown for Austin is good. And Pickett had plenty of time. Warren picked up the blitzer, and Austin was bye-bye right away. And then we got the extra point for the Steelers. Boswell sends it right down the middle. And it's 7-7. Who would have thunk it? A competitive first half. All right. It's great when you really don't have a rooting interest. You can just hope and pray, seriously pray, that this is going to go well. Austin nearly ran to the ref, who had to stumble out of the way. Boy, Warren picked up Crosby very well, despite giving up maybe 80 pounds. And the announcers are so amped up, they didn't go to commercial. So Boswell's going to kick it off. That touchdown went for 72 yards. Austin made his debut year as Boswell kicks it off, and touchback. Excuse me while I yawn. Due to the lack of excitement on kickoffs. They're reveling in Jimmy Garoppolo's stats. You can't help but wonder why the Niners fan base didn't think too much of him. But now he's in the backfield. Oh, he got sacked. So they jinxed him. He suffered from the announcer's jinx, although I don't think it helped that he ran right into Watt coming in from the side. Should have stayed on course in the middle of the field. And Watt just ate him up. He doesn't need much to get a hand on the quarterback. So now it's 2nd and 18. Garoppolo's in shotgun. Jacobs is to his left. We get the snap. Garoppolo this time is able to get Myers despite the fact that he was quadruple teamed, it seemed. So a nice gain. It's 3rd and 5. Okay, it was more like triple teamed. Although one of the linebackers, 54, had a chance to try and tip it at the halfway point. At any rate, here's Garoppolo in the backfield. We got number 22 in the backfield. Snap, a pass. It was Amir Abdullah who was number 22, but he was the subject of the pass attempt, and it did not get near him. So the Raiders are punting again. It's away. And Austin gets it at the 19, trying to get out of the Raiders' grasp, but cannot, and is tackled at the 24. Ooh, the Hoover Dam with the bathtub ring just before it. The consequence of storing water and then ruining the colorful sidewalls of the Colorado River. Okay, so we're at commercial break. And as we double check Orlando at Miami. Oh, Miami scored in the 52nd minute of the game. David Ruiz got the goal and then a yellow card 2 minutes later for bad foul. Okay, this will be interesting. Guys cannot afford to get 2 yellows in soccer. I'm looking at the lineup for the Herons. And there was no one from FC Barcelona playing. Tata Martino held everyone out. But the gamble so far is paying off. Before this game happened, the Pride were second. Something they can still hold despite Columbus winning earlier this weekend. Oh, DeAndre Edlin just got a yellow card too. So we're back at the action at the football game American style on Sunday. Four and a half minutes still left in the first. And this has been a long quarter. Pickett takes the snap from shotgun. Oh, and Peters had an interception in his grubby little hands, and the grubby little hands dropped it. He was trying to get it to 83, who was a tight end number but was coming out of the backfield. He would have had a pick six for sure. Ay, 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 ay. Lucky Steelers. Pickett takes the handoff, or the snap, and Harris takes the handoff, that is. but he did not get far. Third down, probably 8 or 7. They're saying 8. And let's see if Pittsburgh can make something out of this. Near disaster. Pickett's in shotgun. Warren is to his right. Trips to the top of the screen. He goes back to pass and manages to get it to Pickens finally, who gets a first down. Gets about 13. Pickett threw it just as he was about to get smashed. And now he's got it again in shotgun. Johnson is in motion. The snap is done. He hands it off to Harris, but Peters sniffed that out right away, and he isn't even getting to the line of scrimmage. No chance. And Peters was not blocked at all. Okay, Pickett's back in shotgun on 2nd and 10. They actually credit him with getting back to the line of scrimmage. So now he throws, gets it. Oh, 11 is Allen Robinson, so no Deontay Johnson. Never mind. Okay. So he gets the catch, but it's still not enough for a first. And as we look at the replay, Peters had another great tackle to keep him from going any further. So he got 3rd and 4. Pickett's again in shotgun. Tight ends in motion, Frymuth. So it's trips up to the left. Snap. Pickett's back to pass. Trying to pass, but no. Crosby eats him up, and the rest of the team follows. So we are in 4th down mode. And Crosby's lucky he didn't get flagged for a hit to the head. Harvin punts it for the Steelers. He gets a boomer, and it bounces in front of Carter, and the Steelers are going to let it roll dead at the 14. Still in the first quarter, 49 seconds left as Garoppolo warms up. So we had 2 great pass plays after a bunch of 3-and-outs. And now the defense has decided that we've had enough of this. We are not going to let anybody do anything anymore. So Garoppolo's back in shotgun for the Raiders. Man in motion at the top of the screen. Garoppolo gets the snap, and he hands it off to Jacobs, and he only gets about 2. And 2nd down. They'll have to run one more play before the quarter ends. And Garoppolo gets the handoff, or gets the snap, and he passes it to Adams, who goes out of bounds, and that momentarily stops the clock. So it's 3rd and 1 now. And they're pointing out there's no Cameron Hayward. So far, it looks like the Steelers' front line is doing all right. And the first quarter is finally over as the Death Star is shown. That is a really black stadium. All right, we go ahead and mute the commercials. And let's see, what can we check out? So, still 1-0 Miami in soccer. Boston's going to be at home against the LA Galaxy later tonight. Got about another 24 minutes for that. Let's see here. Let's see what news is going on around the NFL after all the action today. So apparently Andy Reid is marching further towards being an all-time great. He's now in fourth place all-time in terms of head coach's career wins. And he's gotten 271. And to think the Eagles ran him out of town. And the Eagles fans. Seems like he's done well for himself. Let's see. Really, the only notable injury was David Carr of the Saints. Picked a bad time to get hurt as the Saints couldn't hold the lead against the Packers. Beautiful sunset on the Strip. And the second quarter is about to start. And it's 3rd and 1. Garoppolo is back in shotgun. And he's going to pass it. And Adams makes the catch, is ridden out of bounds by Fitzpatrick. And he gets a first down. Juked Fitzpatrick out. So now, first down, Garoppolo's in the shotgun, hands it off to Jacobs. He finally slams his way towards midfield, gets 7 yards. They're saying only 6 yards, so 2nd and 4. He's still out on the field, and he's in the back. We got a tight end in motion into the backfield. They hand it off to Jacobs, and he fights for about 2.5. Still a lot of rain outside where I'm at. And Jacobs is to the left of Garoppolo as he's in shotgun. Hunter Renfro's in motion to the right. And it's a safety blitz, but Garoppolo escapes it and manages to get to Adams, who gets yet another catch and points out the obvious. He's got a first down. And if it wasn't for Jacobs picking up the blitz, he'd have been in big trouble. And if Adams managed to get wide open, and now it's the Raiders back in Steeler territory again at the 43. Garoppolo in shotgun, tight ends in motion, fakes the handoff, drops back to pass, and they're going to get Fitzpatrick with pass interference. He did have his hands, it seemed, and arms wrapped around Myers. Tomlin isn't happy, but then when is any coach happy with a flag that their team has earned? Oh, now they're saying no defensive pass interference. So the result is an incompletion, 2nd and 10. And Myers is going to take a breather as the punt returner Carter replaces him. And Garoppolo's back in shotgun, trips to the right. Garoppolo's back to pass, manages to get off. Oh, did he? He did throw an interception? I thought Wallace might have dropped it, but apparently not. This may be why the 49er faithful were kind of driven nuts, as the terrible towels come out in force. And yeah, looks like it was definitely an interception. And Garoppolo's looking frustrated. So now we're at commercial, and Pittsburgh's got the ball back, and we'll see what Kenny Pickett can do. And I need to get some relief for my dry mouth. Ugh. Ladies and gentlemen, in case someone shows the replay of this, I give you cheer number 2. Oof. All right. Sean Hayes, for some reason, is on a commercial slumming this for the iPhone, trying to interrupt a birthday party, and Jason Bateman's having to tear him away. So let's keep looking at, the Pride versus the Heat. Oh, and the Pride have tied. $20 minutes left to go. Duncan McGuire with the goal. Excuse me. So Miami can ill afford to lose points as they try to make a playoff chase. As we watch a replay of the interception, he had nice protection, although things were starting to close in on him. So now it's at the Steeler 31. Pickett's in shotgun. Frymuth's in motion. He gets the ball and throws it to Frymuth. He made a motion out of the pocket to get him away from danger. And Frymuth gets a first down. Hobbs was the one who drove him out of bounds. So it's now at the 45 of the Steelers. Pickett's back in shotgun. Harris to his left. And fakes the handoff to Harris. Able to get Austin to catch it, but the defense, Diablo the Devil, was right on him. So it was an attempt at a screen. Diablo was able to split the defenders. And so now Pickett takes it from the center, able to hand off to Harris, who actually has a nice gain, gets about 8. So it'll be 3rd and 2, a manageable 3rd and 2. Less than 11 minutes left now in the second quarter. And the Steelers are now in Raiders territory. We apparently have a timeout, and it's the Steelers who take it. It's actually 3rd and 1, so they gave Harris a generous spot, it appears. It's officially 10:30 left. So we wait. So it looks like they've got the play, and Pickett's trying to review it as they huddle back up. Harris is on the sidelines. Pickett's under the center, and Warren's the one in the backfield. Oh, and he sneaks it. And he's able to get the first down. So no tush push yet today. And now all of a sudden, after the whistle, there was a flag. Let's see what we got here. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, 98 on the defense. Crosby. That's huge. Oh, he was trying to pull the leg of an offensive lineman. Tried to do the wishbone thing, according to Tirico. And he's shaking his head, wondering why they called that, but that was not a good foul. So now we're at the 29.5. Pickett takes the snap out of shotgun, hands it to Warren, and he gets about 7. So they're at 23, 2nd down. Wasn't much of a hole, but Warren was able to put his little body through it. Steelers did well to move the defensive line back. They're saying now 2nd and 4. Pickett's under the center. Warren's still in the backfield, and he gets the ball again, but this time he loses yardage. Line didn't do so well this time getting the run to go through. So now it's 3rd and 6. And Pickett's back in the shotgun. Warren was out wide right, but now he comes back into the backfield. Pickett with the ball. tries to get it to Austin. No pass interference, says the referees. And there was a blitz. But Pickett was well protected. And it could have been pass interference, but they decided not to call it. And Boswell's going to attempt the 43-yarder. We have the snap, the hold, the kick, and it is right down Broadway. So the Steelers are back up on top with 8:33 left in the half. And a continued beautiful sunset in the desert. I miss those sunsets from when I lived in Phoenix. And now we're on commercial break. Let's go back to the soccer game. Still tied. Another Miami player, Dixon Arroyo's gotten a yellow card. Damn, that is a lot of yellow cards. Six altogether, and 5 of them are on the Herons. I forget how many times you have to get a yellow card before you get suspended for accumulation. Only 9 minutes left in the match. Although there's a delay due to an injury to Robert Taylor of Miami. The man with the English name, but playing for the Finnish team. Go figure. And let's see. Any action going on in baseball? Not much. 2 games about to finish up. Although the Dodgers and the Giants are tied at 2 in the bottom of the 8th as San Francisco tries to keep its slim playoff hopes alive and deny the Dodgers another step towards 100 wins. Well, we're back in the action. Boswell's about to kick it off. Carter for the Raiders is back in the end zone. And, yep, touchback again. So as we watch Devontae Adams highlights, and he's done very well for himself today, not to mention his fantasy owners. Garoppolo's under center. Myers is in motion. And Garoppolo gets the snap and hands off to Jacobs, and he struggles mightily to get back to the original line of scrimmage. May have lost a yard or a half a yard. He got me yawning again. Let's see. Garoppolo's now in shotgun. He gets the snap. Struggling to... Adams almost made a great catch, but he was surrounded by Steelers on the sideline. Apparently, they've gotten serious on double teaming him. Although it took a while for Fitzpatrick to get there. Nice defensive coverage by 29. So 3rd and 11. They might not get the playoff in time. Yeah, and we've got a whistle. Yep, delay a game. Not what you need for the Raiders. We're nearly halfway done with the quarter. Okay, Garoppolo's in shotgun again. Gets the snap. He's back to pass. Gets it off to Abdullah. He got 11, but obviously not enough for a first, so they're going to have to punt again. So we'll have another punt. Unless they fake it. Nope. Cole is punting it away. And a fair catch is signaled at the 23. Just 7 left to go in the quarter now. And we're going to have a commercial break. No doubt the fine folks at NBC are going to love this multiple commercial breaks thing. And Lily is now shilling for the iPhone as well. Used to be for AT&T. Keegan-Michael Key's getting into the mix there. The iPhone 15 Pro is available. Oh, well, looks like it's still something of an AT&T ad. Oh, well, what the hell. So... oh, yeah, there we go. And in the soccer game, it's still 1-1. I wonder if I'm going to have to keep doing a refresh of ESPN to check out the Dodgers game. Nope, it is. Oh, the 8th finally just ended. Okay. Still tied at 2. The Washington Nationals are still trying to make something for themselves and hang on to try and come back and beat the Braves, who, if they win, I believe, will get to the 100-win mark. Yes, indeed. Damn, that sphere looks otherworldly. You think it was dropped down here by E.T.? Can't believe U2's doing a residency in Vegas. Oh, well, what the hell? Pickett is rolling out to try and get it out, and he gets it to Pickens, who does a nice job of staying in bounds and then getting out. So Steelers get a first down right away, which is nice. So Pickett got about 12 or 13. Ball's at 36. Pickett's now under the center. Hands it off to Harris, but he can't get anywhere. Not much going on in the running game for either team. So we got 2nd down and 10. Second and 10. Pickett's in the shotgun. Warren is in motion. Pickett's now back to pass, and he gets it to Pickens, but he can't hang on to it. Jacorian Bennett, number 0, was draped all over him without managing to interfere. He was able to swipe it away as Pickett got the ball in his hands. So 3rd and 10. Pickett's in shotgun. Warren's in the backfield to his left. Trips, no trips up the top. Pickett back to pass now after getting the snap. And we got pass interference on Bennett this time, even though it was underthrown to Austin. But he did get his mitts on his front. Was holding them all the way. So Pickett hands it off to Warren, who finally breaks it free and gets a 1st down. Gets a gain of about 12. And quickly they're back up at the line of scrimmage. Pickett's in shotgun, gets the snap, throws it right away, gets it to Robinson. Forward momentum is stopped, and he gets about 5. Okay, so with 2nd and 6, Pickett's in the shotgun. Harris is to his right. And he gets the snap, hands it off to Harris, who's patiently trying to find a hole, but he doesn't get one. And he only is able to get 2. It's now 3rd down. And 4. And Pickett gets the snap out of the shotgun, and he's moving forward, and now he's going to try and run for the 1st, and he may go all the way. No, he is stopped and driven out of bounds inside the 5, although there is laundry on the field. It came out pretty quick. Let's see what happens. We're under 4 minutes and a half. And the referee is discussing with the line judge. Illegal shift on the Steelers. Ugh. That wipes out the big game, and that was on Pickens. I imagine the replay should show what happened. That's a bit ticky-tacky. Oh, well. What the hell? It's now 3rd and 9. And Pickett's back to pass in the shotgun with Warren to his left. Oh, now he gets a snap. And he's flushed out again. He's going to run again, and he's got room. And he gets the first down. Not as long a run as before, but it's enough to get the first. And we got a Raider down, Kuntz, number 51, with a apparent lower body injury. So a bit of a breather for both teams now as they tend to Kuntz. Nice job of picking up the blitz by the Steeler line. And, from the replay, it looked like another player was hurt from the O-line. But his was an upper body injury, something to do with the arm, the right arm. So first and 10, Pickett's it under center, gets the snap quickly, hands off to Harris, who is buried. Peters again making a big play. Seems like he's perpetually trying to make up for that dropped interception. And the right tackle who got hurt stayed in there, and he did a good job of trying to make a hole, but they just overloaded the right-hand side. All right. Pickett's in shotgun now. Gets a snap, back to pass, and had to throw it away to avoid a sack. So we got 3rd and 14. So we got 2 wide receivers on either side of the line of scrimmage. Warren then comes back into the backfield. Pickett's in shotgun again, only rushing 4. And they decide to run Warren on the draw. Looks like they've decided to concede the fact that they're not going to make it. And they're going to let Chris Boswell do the kicking and get some extra points. We're going to have the 2-minute warning first. So that means another commercial break. And we will mute the commercials like I prefer to do. And let's check out the action elsewhere. It's a final. It was a 1-1 tie. A lot of yellow cards in this game. Yep. They're only going to advance so much, especially if the teams just in front of them end up winning, like the New York Red Bulls and NYCFC. Yep, they lost ground. What happens when you don't have your superstars? They're going to hold them for that useless U.S. Open Cup final. I don't know. So And apparently the Austin LA game's a bit delayed. Or if that's a weather thing too. I need to check my weather feed to see how much longer this rain's gonna last. Damn, there is a lot of it. Fall has returned with a vengeance. And the whole of the Northwest up to Victoria is getting drenched. No weather delays in Texas. Oh, wait. We're talking Texas here. Ooh, that's a lot of lightning. Whoops, I keep going the wrong way. Well, Boswell's out to kick the field goal. So we're ready for waiting for the kick. The snap, the hold, the kick, and yep, another one in the center. So it looks like they're suffering on lightning delay in Austin, so that game's not going on. Times like these, you'd think they'd go ahead and dome it. And Boswell's kicking it off, and we're going to have another touchback before it even hits the ground, I can tell. So the Raiders have it at the 25. Garoppolo's in shotgun. He hands it off to Jacobs, who is able to get about 4.5. And we are under 2 minutes, but the Raiders have 2 timeouts left. But they're doing the hurry up thing. Garoppolo's already got the ball, throws it to Myers, who falls down to avoid getting hit. And they get a first down. Less than 1:30 to go. Garoppolo doing the 2-minute drill, trying to get people in position. He's in shotgun, gets the ball, back to pass. And now looked like he was going to run, but he changed his mind and completed it to Jacobs, but not for much. And we're down to about 1 minute. And Garoppolo's getting the snap again. Throws, trying to reach Adams, but it was too far over his head onto the sideline. And now it's 3rd and 4. And 52 seconds left. I want to show my Cardinals name with pride all the time. Try to avoid the wrinkles. Okay, Garoppolo again in shotgun. Jacobs to his right. Garoppolo gets the snap. And he's in trouble. And he got bent back really bad. And Leo, number 98, took the ball away and tried to run it in for a touchdown, but the refs weren't having any of it, and Garoppolo was definitely hurt. It's not what they needed. Watt put his weight under Garoppolo's legs. And then Leo went on top of him as he was being bent backwards. So now looks like the Raiders are going to punt as it's 4th and 12. See if Pittsburgh can do something, if anything, with just 47 seconds left. Cole punts it, and it goes a significant distance. Austin lets it go into the end zone. Garoppolo looks like he's standing back up and walking normally, but he doesn't look comfortable doing it. So this will be interesting to see what happens at halftime and beyond. I really think he should just sit down, get carted off. Anytime someone with a lower body injury gets that, they really should be carted off and kept from walking to avoid micro injuries. What's going to happen here instead is he's going to walk under his own power early to the locker room so he can get examined. In the meantime, Pickett's got the ball at the 20, and he hands it off to Harris with the draw. He gets 6, but it looks like they're not going to do much of anything. Just going to let the clock run down. Yep, they're going to let the clock run down. As they get a little bit of a drink. So, it is now halftime. Pittsburgh's up 13-7 over Las Vegas. And it's still weird hearing the Raiders referred to as being from Vegas. Mike is being interviewed before he goes in. And Mike TV's going in and out. Excuse me. So if Garoppolo can't go, they're going to rely on Brian Hoyer, who's still apparently in the league. Wonder if he can do what Geno Smith did. Oh, Mahomes is hurt? Oof. I wonder when it happened, because they romped all over the Bears. So In the baseball world, the Dodgers and Giants are still going at it. It's at the top of the 10th, still 2-2, but the Dodgers have a man on second. And I don't know why it's saying Washington beat Atlanta 3-2 when it had Atlanta up 8-5. They may have had the score for the wrong teams because Toronto beat Tampa Bay 9-5. Google Chrome's getting iffy. And there's checking out Mr. Grassy. Let's see. Oh, hi there. It's halftime. The Raiders are down 13-7. The Steelers are managing to make a game of it. And Jimmy Garoppolo, it's looking iffy for him. So not much to say other than Redbird fever, touchdowns all the way. So the reactions to that online are going to be fun to watch. And now I'm going to watch the halftime show and the highlights, or in the case of the Broncos, the lowlights, as Miami just took them out to the shed. Taylor. The people upstairs are messing with my antenna signal. Yes, Cardinals. So apparently, yeah, the Cardinals had a 9-game losing streak altogether and then a 6-game home losing streak, which they finally busted. Last 2 years, they've been horrible at home. I'm glad they finally won one at home. Ugh. Yeah, try and improve the seal. Oh yeah, the Browns really did well against the Titans. So Deshaun Watson continues his redemption tour. So let's see here. Let's check out the game cast of this Dodgers Giants game. Maybe I can get some good updates this time as a result. Seems to be going awfully slow. They're supposed to have a pitch clock to prevent this sort of thing. Nope. Oh, little Wayne's performing in Vegas at the game. Yippee. And the NBC halftime crew is going over the stellar quarterback play. And another flashing stat in the bottom screen crawl. Cowboys had the ball in the red zone 5 times, only managed to score once. uh, and again, commercials for Quantum Leap. And this time, they got an Asian guy doing Scott Bakula's role. Doesn't appear he's going to be in costume like Bakula was for every episode. I wonder about that. Now that I have an actual TV again, I can maybe catch up with TV shows if I want. I probably should step away to get some food. So that is what I will do. So once again, I give you chair number 2. You may not see chair number 1 anymore. But that's where my bedroom is, and that's where I normally have my laptop. But cutting down time for the start, as it is, they never start when they say they're going to start anyway. They're always delayed by a couple minutes. So might as well not do any time wasting. So I give you chair number 2, which, and it might not be here much longer because I found one that doesn't shed as much paint off the top. I did get this one used, actually completely free, outside of my previous apartment complex. Chair number 2. Enjoy it while you can. I'm back. And Garoppolo is apparently back in the game and got blitzed by Highsmith and nearly driven into the turf. Looks like I missed the kickoff. I was dilly-dallying or dally-dillying. So it's 2nd and 10, and Garoppolo's back to pass, and he got Adams. Oh, and he got blasted. And we got flags aplenty. And people are wondering what the heck's going on, including me. And the officials are trying to sort it out. Oh, no foul for unnecessary roughness. Yeah, that was a legal hit. And Adams would have had the ball well, it was going in and out of his hands. So it's 3rd and 10. So let's see what happens now. Garoppolo back to pass. Gets it to Renfro, but not close to the first down. Another 3 and out, and it's 4th down, and it's punt time. So Cole's back out there. Austin again to return it. Or try to, anyways. Snap and the punt. And he punts it away from Austin. And it winds up going out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Very good punt. So Pickett's looking at the play. Pickett gets the snap, but he's being flushed out of the end zone, trying to throw it, gets it to Robinson, who apparently actually made the catch. And 8 yards for the gain. It's now 2nd and 2. And Pickett did a good job to throw it down to yet make it catchable because Peters was coming in fast and coming in hard. Pickett's his shotgun again. Harris to his left in the backfield, and he gets the ball and manages to smash through the line and get the first down. It's now at the 21. So we got Pickett in the shotgun again. Harris in the backfield. And he takes the handoff to Harris. Pickett back to throw. And he overthrew Austin. And Crosby apparently just missed a sack for the Raiders. So it's 2nd and 10. Harris again in the backfield to Pickett's right. Pickett's in the shotgun. Gets the snap, hands it off to Harris, trying to get around. Manages to successfully do that before getting tackled. Gets about 6. Actually, only 5. 12 minutes left in the third. Raiders fans trying to prove that they can make as much noise as the Steeler fans who showed up. Pickett's in the shotgun, gets the snap, back to pass. And he got it to Pickens, who's running down the sideline. Gets out of bounds to the 43 of the Raiders. They held off the blitz just enough. Peters was the one who forced him out of bounds. And Pickett better hurry. Almost had a delay of game, but Pickett manages to get it off to Warren, but he can't get away from 39 Woods, who made a nice leg tackle. Crosby was briefly hurt, but he's back in there. Pickett hands it off to Harris, and again, nothing, but he fights to get a yard. He's trying to get the crowd up and running again, Crosby, that is. So it's 3rd and 7. Pickett's in the shotgun. Warren's in the backfield to his left. And the snap. Pickett back to pass. And he's feeling hurried. And he just throws it away. So I wonder if they're going to try and kick a field goal. He is going to try one. 57 yards. Let's see what happens. The snap, the hold, the kick. Oh, that looks very good, and it is good. So he's being the savior tonight for the Steelers. They're now up 16-7 over the Raiders. Speaking of long field goals, ironically, Justin Tucker had a chance to win one from 61 for the Ravens and missed it. You don't see that often. Whereas Greg Prater of my Cardinals hit a 62-yarder to help pad their lead. Damn. And Prater was a busy man. The Cardinals are fortunate that the 2 times they went for the 2 and didn't make it didn't come to bite them. I mean, Prater might as well be Mr. Automatic. Why not take advantage of him? So Gannon's going to have to learn the hard way, perhaps in the future, but not going to let it bother me tonight. Because the Cardinals won. I'd love to see the reaction from the local news outlets about how that went down, in addition to the various bloggers, what few there are of the Cardinals. So, I had to rush back here and leave the food behind. Now I'm going to get it back. Ugh. Again, share number 2. I'm back, and Boswell again touched back. I don't know why I bothered to rush back into the seat to just see that. So, but I'll have my donut break at the next commercials. So, Raiders are at the 25. Garoppolo's under center, pointing things out and possibly audibling. Jacobs is in the backfield, and he gets the handoff, and he gets a nice gain of about 6. Oh, JJ, why couldn't you have stayed with the Cardinals? Chandler Jones, why couldn't you have stayed with the Cardinals as well? Garoppolo's handing it off to Jacobs after being in shotgun, and it's close to a first down. Oh, yeah, JJ's now with CBS doing the analyzing with the studio crew. So 3rd and 1. Tight end in motion. Garoppolo's under center. Fullback's in the backfield along with Jacobs. And he throws it instead to Adams. And he gets past the halfway point and in the Steelers' territory. So it's at the 48. Garoppolo's under center. Jacobs is in the backfield, a 2 tight end formation. Oh, that was interesting. It was 2 tight end formation and an extra lineman. You don't usually see that often, especially at midfield. And the result was an incomplete pass, so much for that. And the attempt was to Jacobs, but it was thrown too low. Now Garoppolo fakes the handoff to Jacobs, trying to throw it downfield. Oh, he throws a bad pass, and it gets intercepted. Oh, yeah, Patrick Peterson, another ex-Cardinal, doing something for someone else. Where have I heard that before? Ugh. Garoppolo had plenty of time, but it looked like, yeah, he got antsy and put it up for grabs, like Tirico said, to Myers. But it was Patrick Peterson who got it instead. So, means it's challenge time. Ugh. So I move now to chair number 3. Laheim. Oh, damn, that hit the spot. Well, the action's back on again. Actually, I forget my napkin to wipe stuff off my face. So, looks like I missed the first play of the new Steelers drive. And it was Pickens getting the first down on a throw from Pickett. Before getting gang tackled. Let's see. Oh, yes, I want to turn on the sound of the TV again. Pickett's now under center, and he pitches it to Warren. And despite the fact that Marcus Peters was waiting to meet him at the line of scrimmage, he manages to squeeze out of his grasp and get 6 yards. Ex-Cardinal Patrick Peterson now has most interceptions among active players. So 2nd and 6, and Pickett's faking 2 handoffs, gets it to Warren, who has got a lot of real estate, gets past midfield into Raiders territory at about the 44. Yeah, Steelers have the Big Mo. All right, first down at the 44. Pickett's in shotgun. Harris is to his right. And he's back to pass. Manages to get it to Freiermuth, who gets another first down for the Steelers. And you can hear the Steelers fans there going, "Moose." Okay. Harris gets the handoff, and he breaks out and gets to the sideline, but not before getting a first down. Harris looks like he's hurt now. He got a lot of yardage on that play. Don't know what it could be, but he's bowing his head. See what happened. It's a hit to the head almost. Saying he's better, but nope, you got to go out for one play because of that hit to the head. Pickett's getting the play, looking at his wrist. And he's under center. Fakes the handoff, rolls out the pass, and he gets Freiermuth for the easy score. And he slams it home. And yep, the Steelers are really making it happen now. So we had a competitive game in the first half, and now it's turning into a blowout. Freiermuth, he was well enough open that he wasn't going to have an issue catching the ball, and Pickett delivered it right to him. Boswell is now going to try the extra point, and it is up, and it is good. Ooh, VC's Wake Me Up is playing. I miss him. It's a shame he had to die the way he did. Okay. So, let's check the weather. See if I can finally go outside without getting rained on. It's been a while. Not quite yet. May have to wait till tomorrow. Excuse me again. Oh, Travis Kelce's really making a living with commercials now, and Mom is getting on the action. He's living life large. That whole family is. Let's see. Still no soccer game in Austin going on. And yeah, they are mentioning the weather delay. Both these teams really need a win badly in order to get into the playoff race. Oh, yeah, let's check out the Giants Dodgers game. Up, the Dodgers pulled it out. For some reason, I don't think about golf and Italy in the same sentence, but that's where the Ryder Cup apparently is going to be played. Boswell's going to kick it off with less than 4 minutes left in the quarter, and gee, what a surprise. A touchback. Hmm. Jeez. Okay, the Raiders have the ball. They hand it off to Jacobs instead of going to the passing game right away. They did get 7 yards out of it. Okay, time is still running. Garoppolo's under center. Jacobs in the backfield. Garoppolo back to pass this time, and he's going to gun it and gets it to Myers at the 50-yard line. They really need to do that. Only 3 minutes left in the quarter. I don't know if they need to go into panic mode. But if they end up missing it, because they're down by 16, if they miss a 2-point conversion, they're really going to need to speed things up and keep somehow the Steelers away from the end zone. Hand it off to Jacobs, and he does nothing. And we got an official timeout. Levi Wallace, number 29 of the Steelers, is down. So it's an official timeout for injury. Tried to get up, but said, never mind. Never mind. Yeah. Yep. It's commercial time yet again. Ugh. Go ahead and put away our dish. And so we have the replica of all the big buildings in Vegas. Huh. They already have a lady for the U.S. swim team qualifying for the Olympics. And it's not even at the last 3 months of the year yet. It's impressive. So Garoppolo's back to pass, manages to get it to Adams, who had to scoop it up nearly off the ground to get it. And it's less than 2 minutes in the third. And that was quite the wobbler. So now they're going no huddle. And Garoppolo back to pass. And he's got Abdullah, who goes out of bounds after being wrestled there by number 20. Clock's still running though. This time, they're taking their time in the huddle. Jacobs is in the backfield. And Myers is in motion. Garoppolo's in the shotgun. He gets the snap, back to pass. Can't find anybody, and now he's going to try and run it for the first down. And slides and does a kind of a half slide, and then KZ hurdles him and then groins him in the head. Never thought I'd say that in a live stream before. Garoppolo did get the first down, though. Well, less than 30 seconds left. And he's in shotgun again. Gets the snap. Oh, but he gets sacked right away. 95 Benton. Shot out of the gate like he was playing in the Kentucky Derby. Gets through a hole in the O-line and just... gave Garoppolo no chance. So the third quarter is now over. So let's see if the Raiders can make something of this. I think this is the first time I've managed to last till the fourth quarter. Gotta be a first time for everything. Once again, we'll do a weather check locally and in the central time zone. Nope, no change. Ah. Got an itch. Picked a bad time to have an itch. And there's a replica Statue of Liberty. So we're back to the action. Garoppolo's in shotgun. Abdullah is to his left. Garoppolo was back to pass, but now we got a flag. False start on the offense. And can they afford penalties? Parham, 66, is the guilty party. Second and 24 after the sack and the penalty. Garoppolo's in shotgun. Abdullah again is to the left. And back to pass, Garoppolo. And now he's forced out again. Manages to get Adams again. But there's a flag again. See what it is this time. They're discussing it over. Oh, Parham this time with the hold. So 2 fouls in a row by the same guy. And of course, he would put up his arms and say, I didn't do it. That's dead giveaway right there. So, second and a ton. And they're back on their own end of the field. But they get Carter on a wide receiver screen. It gets a lot of greenery on that. Carter, the punt returner. Good on Carter to wait for his blockers. So 3rd and 18. Garoppolo get back to pass. Throws it to Myers. Did he get it? And yes, he did. But he's still short of the first down. Yep. Nice catch. Very nice. So they're going to go for it instead of kicking the field goal. A bit of a risk, but one they're apparently willing to take. 22-yard line. Garoppolo in shotgun. Gets a snap. Back to pass. Myers draped by Wallace without pass interference. And they didn't get it. Myers had it in his hands, but he couldn't hold on to it. And Wallace had his arm around the waist on the left side, but and so now they've got Loki apparently on Disney Plus in a series, who seems to become a good guy now. Don't know what to say about that. Sorry for the yawn. Got to fix something with my face. Ugh. So the Steelers have the ball, and I'm back. And Pickett hands it off to Harris, who gets 3 yards as they try and run the clock down. Kuntz is hurt again for the Raiders. Harris is going out for a breather. Second and 7. Pickett's in the shotgun. 4 wideouts to the bottom of the screen. Warren's going in motion, though, towards the backfield, and he ends up doing the wide receiver screen to a degree. But it's now 3rd down. Warren got about 5 or 6. Okay, it's 3rd and 2. Pickett in the shotgun, Warren to his right. He gets the snap, and Pickett's trying to find somebody and not doing it. And Warren caught it, but it was out of bounds. So not what the Steelers wanted. And their big body guy of a punter is out. Harbin. It's a low snap, but he gets it off, and Carter has to take it at the 7. Carter, excuse me. But he manages to get to the 20 at least. So as I look at the injuries in the earlier games, see if I notice anything. Mike Williams' injury doesn't look so good for the Chargers. Cardinals, Stephen Collins had an eye issue. That's kind of concerning. Not often you get that type of injury. Now we're back to the action. So Garoppolo's got to get his team downfield in a hurry again. He's in the shotgun at the moment. And he fakes the handoff. Gets it out to Adams again. Wide open at the 46. 10th catch of the night. Fantasy owners, you're really living large if you got them. Let's see. Garoppolo fakes the handoff to Jacobs, then passes it to Adams, who was out of the backfield. Gets about maybe 7. The clock's still running. He's got 159 yards and a touchdown. Garoppolo is audibling. He's sending everyone out wide. Gets the snap, back to pass. Throws it to Renfro in the middle of the field and manages to get a first down. What little Raiders fans are there are cheering. Maybe a Bronx cheer. Potentially. They get quickly out of the huddle. And then he hands it off to Jacobs, and he gets a handful. Managed to get a first down. Incredibly, that's the longest run of the night for the Raiders. 10 yards. And now they're back in the no huddle. Garoppolo gets it again, hands it off to Jacobs again. He gets again another first down. About almost a little over 9 minutes left. Again, the no huddle. Garoppolo, it's now at the 18. He hands it to Jacobs yet again, but this time the defense holds up. And TJ Watt was among those holding it up. Only gets a yard. So it's now second down. Officially under 9 minutes, and Jacobs has a ton of turf in front of his helmet. And we got a bit of a delay by the officials, but now Garoppolo gets the snap again. and couldn't find anyone open. Oh, yeah. Who would sack him but yet another ex-Cardinal, Marcus Golden. He was the other guy when they had Watt and Jones available. Well, I shouldn't be upset. Cardinals beat the Cowboys. Still, ugh. So Garoppolo's trying to hurry up. He doesn't have much time. Play clock almost expired. And he gets it off to Abdullah, who gets to the 10. Not yet a first down, but there's laundry on the field. Let's see what we got here. Extensive discussion going on. Still extending the discussion. Referee wants some clarification. And he finally get the reading. Holding on the defense. So they make it an automatic first down. Yeah, Holcomb did nearly try to tackle him by his butt, which was unusual. So they are at the 18 again. Garoppolo is in the shotgun. Really a awkward throw for Adams to get the way he was moving. And there's 7:18 to go in the game. Garoppolo had gotten antsy. He threw it a bit behind Adams, and 23 of the Steelers, as it bounced up, almost got it. The KZ again. All right, 2nd and 10. Oh, Fitzpatrick just explodes. Got another flag. Let's see what happened. He only rushed 3, but he managed to find the hole, and it was a hit to the head. Helmet to helmet. Yeah. He got to the shoulder first, but then it got to the head. I think it's justifiable. So they quickly get the offense going, and Garoppolo gets it to Myers, who's just short of the goal line. 2nd and goal at the 1. And again, still no huddle. About 1.5, actually. Garoppolo's going to line up directly in behind the center this time. And he pitches it out to Jacobs, but Steelers read it well. And the time keeps ticking. Under 6 minutes. Garoppolo's going to go to shotgun with Jacobs to his right in the backfield. Adams is in motion to the left. The snap. Back to pass. And he manages to get Adams in the end zone. Touchdown. And fantasy holders of him are screaming with joy. And that drive took nearly 6 minutes off the clock, though. And more than likely, they'll go for 2. If they don't make it, it'll be a challenge. Garoppolo's going back to pass. Still looking for someone, trying to get out of there. And, yep, we got pass interference on Myers. He was trying to get the ball in the corner of the back end of the end zone. And Sullivan is appearing to be the guilty party. He was holding him and not looking at the ball. And again, having his hands up. Why do you bother? Forget about it. Or as they say from an American cultural icon, forget about it. So now they get an extra yard in there. They've got 2 backs in the backfield now, and Garoppolo's under center. And he hands it. No, he fakes it to Jacobs, and he gets an easy one to the tight end, Mayer. No one around him. And that was obscenely easy. So now we have a close game again. And it'll be interesting to see if they decide to try the onside kick or if they let the offense try to take the field and then hope for a 3 and out or a reasonable facsimile. Has the soccer game started yet? Apparently not. It's currently the weather watch here in Portland. But things are moving kind of slow on my internet. It's supposed to rain for the next 4 days. Okay, back to the action. So Carlson kicks it off. Yeah. Touchback. Just put it on a 25 already. Save us the trouble. So Pittsburgh's got to do something to keep the Raiders from getting a hold of the ball again. And it's incomplete to Austin. So Pickett's in shotgun. He let it run. Let Harris run it. And don't know why they didn't try to run on first down and let time run down. And they can't get the playoff in time, so Tomlin ends up calling a timeout. And it's under 5 minutes. So it'll be 3rd and 8. So whatever they've done to figure it out, they're going to try. Pickett is in shotgun. Warren's to his left. Pickett gets the ball and try to get Firemuth. Hobbs was draped all over him, but no flag. Okay, punt on the way, almost blocked. And Austin. Ugh. Carter, excuse me. Harbin didn't punt it well. And the Raiders are now at midfield. Harbin almost got hit. Okay. Garoppolo in shotgun. The ball's at the 48 of the Raiders. Doing an audible, it looks like. Jacobs is to his left. 2 wide receivers on each side of him. And he gets a snap. And he's back to pass and not getting anything, but he gets Jacobs out of the backfield, and he only gets 5 out of it, though. And the clock's winding down, but the Raiders have all their timeouts. Again, they're going no huddle. And we get the snap. Garoppolo back to pass again, and he gets Adams again, who goes out of bounds and gets the first down in the process. And the clock is stopped. It doesn't run this time. Apparently, after 5 minutes, you get it to stop permanently. Garoppolo's forced to hurry the pass, and Jacobs couldn't handle it. We're now under 4 minutes, 2nd and 10. So the ball is at the 34 of the Steelers. Again, Garoppolo's in shotgun, gets the snap, back to pass. He's almost sacked by Watt, and now he's flushed out trying to get it, and he gets it to Myers, who's forced out of bounds. Gets 8. Okay, ball's at the 32. Again, they're still going no huddle. But he's doing the audible thing, Garoppolo, and let's see what happens. He's going to hand it off to Jacobs. Collinsworth was right. And, they're marking him short. He's at the 24 and a half. Garoppolo's gonna be down back underneath the center. And now we got a timeout. Oh no! There was a false start apparently. Oh, snap infraction. Never heard that called before. He actually did worse than that a couple times before. Now he's going to do the field goal. So Carlson's out to hit the 48-yarder, and he does it rather easily. So apparently a flag. Be interesting here. Ooh, half the distance to the goal. Let's see what this leverage thing is. Oh. So they're going to take the points off the board. So it's now at the 14 and a half. Garoppolo's in shotgun. Jacobs to his right. 2 wide receivers on either side of him. Fakes the handoff. Back to pass. Gets it to Jacobs. He gets to the 8. 3 minutes left. So now they're going slow and discussing things in the huddle. Now Garoppolo's under center. And he goes back to pass, but throws too high to Adams and too quick. 2:31 left now. 3rd and 4. So 3rd and 4. We'll see if the taking points off the board was a good idea. So now Garoppolo's back in the shotgun. Gets the snap, back to pass. And he was flushed, and that pass was caught, but he was way out of bounds, Myers was. Interesting. So they're going to redo the field goal attempt. So it's going to be a 26-yarder this time. And easy peasy. It's good. So, after all that, they still have to kick a field goal. 2:22 left. I'm guessing it's going to be another touchback. We're not going to commercial break, though, so I can't prepare my dinner just yet. I shouldn't be yawning, but I can't help myself. Yeah, I forgot they could try an onside kick, although the odds have been made worse by what there are rules that make it harder for anyone to move. At the kickoff line. And also, they now permanently say you can't have extra players on either side of the ball. It's got to be 5 on both sides. So, Steelers have the ball at the 25. Pickett is under center. Hands it off to Harris. And he gets about 5. Raiders call timeout. If he gets a first down, you might as well call it off. Yeah, I'm tired. Okay. We are now 8 players on the line for the Steelers. Pickett hands it off to Harris again. 2:12 left. And they get about 3 yards off a Harris carry. Raiders again take the timeout. Now this time they're going 5 wide. Pickett's in shotgun. And he gets it to Robinson. And he stays in bounds. Got the first down. So Pickett did an automatic rollout, and Robinson was left wide open. Okay. So Pickett hands it off to Harris, and he's really playing with fire there, holding the ball with just one hand, trying to fight for yardage. He tried to roll out to his left, but wound up running into Bennett, number 0. He'd have been better off trying to jump over the center of his lineman and get yardage out of it. He ended up losing 3. The Raiders use their final timeout, 1:53 left, and Pickett's now in shotgun. Trips to the right. He winds up handing the ball off to Warren, who gets only 2 yards out of that. And Pickett's holding the fort down as long as he could. He winds up handing it off to Warren, who loses yards. So there's about a 22.5-second difference as they go ahead and line up in punt formation. Carter is back to return it. Harbin to punt. He decided to take the timeout. 23 seconds left. Raiders will not have much time to operate with. If Harvin can get high hang time and put it into the coffin corner, they'll be lucky if they have 10 seconds left and have to go a long ways to get to the end zone. Oh, he lost the ball! Oh. It looked like he was going to set up to run, and then he muffed it. So there's 12 seconds left now, and the Raiders do not have timeouts. Oh, hit him right in the face mask. Looks like this may be time for the multilateral end. Garoppolo's in shotgun. The ball's at the 15. And he has to chuck it, and he winds up throwing an interception. Levi Wallace gets it. Third interception for Garoppolo. He was trying for Adams. It was a long shot effort. Wallace did well to keep his feet in bounds. See if I can end this stream right at 3:15. Pickett just takes a knee. And that's all she wrote. Steelers are now 2-1. The Raiders are 1-2. Still pretty early to determine how things are going to go for the rest of the season. But McDaniels has done himself no favors with the way he called this game. One minute left. And I have nothing more to say. Other than, did they ever get that soccer game in Austin going? Nope. Okay. Well, if people want to see this replay, I hope you enjoy it. It was actually an excitable game, even though I wasn't rooting for anybody. But oh well, what the hell. Time to see you next week. Bye-bye. Bye, Bonds. 3, 2, 1. Come on, end.